There we go. Thank you, altruistic autistic. That is so awesome of you to do that. I did it anyway because I know that I can't keep doing this if I don't get the electric bill paid. So, Sinful, you are up. And if you get thrown to an ad, please let me know. Because Wonderosity is another sub that's waiting in the wings. What were you going to do? Let's see. Okay, you're good, no ads. Excellent. Okay. I'm a bit confused here. Sinful, I feel like you've got so much going on. You've even confused my guides. I feel one involves a new computer system of some reason. For some reason. Or a computer system update has confused you. There's heaps of computer system updates that confuse me. But I'm old. Online school. Okay, I feel as if there's been a change or an upgrade to, what would you call it, an app or something? An upgrade to a different system or across a different system. Okay. I feel as if, like, a couple of months ago, you were quite happy with how things were going. But you're starting to question yourself now, Sinful. You want a relationship read. Can you understand? It's like, I don't want to hear about school. I want to know what's going on with the relationship. I feel as if you've been hurt by somebody, but they still want to connect with you. They still want you in their sphere. But they've hurt you. It's like, this is where I would tell people, put the self-respect into place. They've hurt you. They don't deserve to be in your sphere. And I feel it may be, it's confusing as heck. Good, I'm glad you've stepped away, Sinful, but can you understand? It's like, I'm speechless because of it. And it's confusing. It's like, I get the impression that they were using you for something. But you thought it was going on along hunky-dory. You thought it was going along really well. And there was no indication that this was going to stop progressing. Okay. Understand that you don't have to know why it didn't. You just need to know that they hurt you, they don't deserve you. Okay, let's see. And don't give up hope. And I'm not talking about the same person, I'm talking about future stuff. Don't give up hope, the fun will come back. Not necessarily with the person that hurt you. I feel as if they're, hey TC, how you doing? The fun will come back. So yes, process whatever hurt, confusion you're in now, and then get out there again. So that's what I have for you, Simple. Process the hurt and confusion, then get back out there again. But I feel your time is going to be used at the moment in figuring out an online, there's an online submission of something, and it uses a specific app. Or, look, if I said Teams, would you understand that? It's something similar to Teams, where something has to be submitted in a format. And it's like they've picked the worst possible format to use. I'm only using Teams as an example. Remember, my guides can only use what's in my memory bank. And at 58, I am way behind a lot of tech stuff used. I just feel there's going to be time at the computer screen working out how to submit something that's confusing. So your time's going to be spent well. Yeah, it's whoever picked this gateway to submit, whoever picked it just picked the most awkward format to use. Thank you for the hydrate, Sinful. I should have put up the list, actually. Star, you're up. Thank you for the hydrate. Lucky I've got my big coffee. Oh, I do have to thank Sinful and Star for the hydrate. I needed my coffee. Oh, things are a bit tricky for you at the moment, Star. It's like I'm caught in a time warp for some reason. I've gone backwards, but I'm moving forwards. Wonderosity, bet you to it, altruistic. Okay, I want to say you are moving forward. Don't discount that. I feel this could even be health-wise, Star. Can you understand why I'm picking up health-wise? No, altruistic, I tune into a handle's energy. So even though it may be appropriate for you, I do actually feel it's for Star. I feel there's a treatment regime that initially made you feel better, as in painkillers, and it's now not working. And so it's like, here I go again on the merry-go-round. But I do get joy within the home. So, you know me, it's all about if we can create our own brain chemistry by embracing the joy in our lives and minimizing the yeah. I feel it's going to go in a natural therapy like vitamins, supplements, or mineral supplements. But I do get that there's joy in the home. And I feel you need to grab onto that with both hands. It's not easy at the moment because of pain or discomfort. However, grab onto the joy with both hands. Okay. I feel as if there was a good move made. I know you've just left a position. However, I feel your partner still has you on their health system. And I feel it was a good move made. Yeah, because it could have gone totally the opposite way. And I feel that your partner's health system accepts natural therapies. So do a yippee for that one, because I can tell you the therapy I'm on is like $3,000 every week. And coming up with that money, that's hard. And if you are young, make sure you put 10% of your salary away for your old age health issues. So, yes, I'm speaking to the young computer literate people that are in my stream. It's a pretty average. The price tag for it is actually, in Australia, we get supplemented medication. So it's actually not as bad as what it could have been. Our government subsidises some of the cost. So it's not as bad as what it could have been. Yeah. A blessing is a blessing, true. And you know me, Star, that's the way I look at things. It's like, it could always have been worse. But I do feel there's a need to enjoy now, because there's something happy, like giddily happy, happening in your household. It doesn't involve money. Whatever this happiness is, it does not involve money. So the money may be the downer, but focusing on the... I feel as if there's something about the first words. It's almost like they started speaking immediately. It's like there wasn't stuttering over first words. But you never get those moments back. But it's like bird poop or something like that. It's like hilarious what I'm seeing. And I do remember one of my nephews, the first time he had a bath at my house, I was more wet than my nephew, and my nephew is sitting in the bath. I know, it's like constant words, and it's wisdom, and it's funny and it's wisdom. And I feel that your child may be mimicking dad. And I do know Star is married, so just to let the viewers know what I do know. Yeah, the mini-me thing, you never get that back. So the money woes are going to go up and down. They always will. It is life. But those moments for the mini-me thing, you never get them back. So throw yourself into them, because I feel it's like joy. Either you or your partner want to sit in that time warp. I think it might be your partner wants to sit in that time warp. Because I feel as if your husband actually gets more enjoyment out of it than you. And what's this about a trade belt? I feel there's a kid's trade belt, like a Bob the Builder trade belt. Yeah. But hopefully you can understand why I'm being shown a trade belt. It's like, Bob the Builder. I'm going back I'm going back to my nephews singing Bob the Builder. A little plus. I feel like everything gets fixed. It's like I'm walking around with the hammer out of this toy trade belt, and everything gets fixed. There you go. I want to say the television got a little whack. I feel as if something Graveyard, welcome in. I feel as though the television or something, a computer screen or something, got a little hammer. It could be your phone. It's something that you would view. Thankfully it didn't break. See, my guides show me the strangest things sometimes. I thought it was a TV, but thank you for confirming. Because I'm seeing it on like this blurry screen. Yeah, there's no harm done. I feel as if it can be worked around. The joy in watching this hammer hit everything. And I went without internet yesterday. They were doing upgrades in my area, so I had no Wi-Fi signal whatsoever. And I just put my phone down, did my thing. Enjoy these moments, because I feel as if in the coming weeks there's going to be more of them. And there's a birthday. Star, there's a birthday. I'm hearing someone singing happy birthday. Whoops, the daisies. That's why I don't take cards that flip out. They sure did. You got more coming up this week. Who's on the 29th? It could be the 28th for you, but 29th for me. I'm in Australia. We're like 16 hours ahead of most places. '28th. Okay, that's going to be the one that I feel your cousin has kids too. That's going to be the ripper. That's going to be laughter galore. Your cousin is either a kid or your cousin has kids, as in children. Sorry, in Australia we call children kids. Ah, there you go. It's going to be laughter galore. Enjoy, Star. Enjoy. And you'll start to see that as long as you've got money for food, a roof over your head, even if it leaks, and you've got the laughter, you can cope with anything. She just popped out another. Well, there, you're keeping up to date with your cousin. But I do feel like it's laughter galore. You're welcome, Star. But it's these moments, and seriously, thank you for the hydrate. Love my coffee. Just for the viewers, it's these moments in life where you get to laugh that you actually realise when it comes to the financial side of things, as long as you've got a roof over your head, even if it leaks, you put a bucket underneath it. It's not that drastic. As long as you've got food on the table. It may not be gourmet or anything fancy. And you've got the laughter. That life isn't that bad after all. And am I picking up on you, Horse-Drawn Portrait? Have you just put the bucket underneath? I'm glad you're laughing. Because I did that too. I had a leak. The rain started this morning. And my house has been shifting. And it started running down a wall. And I thought, I'll just put a bucket there. And I'm lucky I've got a square bucket that fit in the corner that's leaking. Because it's not doing any damage to electrics. It can get fixed eventually. But there you go. I might be picking up on you, Horse-Drawn Portrait. I may be picking up on you, so we'll see how it goes. Can you tell me, is the bucket black? Is it a black plastic bucket? Just a yes or a no to that one. No, then it's not you. It was me. I was picking up on what I'd just done. So we'll see how we get there. But Star, thank you. Charlie, it is you. Oh, altruistic Janine got in just before you. We'll get there. We'll get there. I'm determined. And let's see, Charlie doesn't usually go away from screen. There you go. Hola, Charlie. I'm getting there. There's been some ups and downs, stops and starts with the therapy that they're putting me on. So it's yeah, I'm getting there. But thank you for caring, Charlie. Let's see. what we have here. Oh, thank you for the cyber hug, Charlie. Como esta? Okay. Charlie, are you going to, in Australia we call them field days, where they have equipment for off-grid? I feel as if you're going to, you're going to view equipment that's off-grid equipment. It's like Starlink. It's been a little while since I've been to one of these field days, but they sell farm equipment. They sell off-grid, like compostable toilets, things like that. They showcase them. Can you understand you've been to these, Charlie? Because I feel there's a purchase coming up. Okay. Gyms and supermarkets. I'd like to make it fit, but it's like it hasn't got what you need. Cars I could live with, because I'm seeing machinery, so. But can you understand wanting to take your person on these trips with you? There you go, the lovers. Ace of Cups, the lovers. Thank you for the posture check, altruistic. Oh, I needed that. Did everybody hear my back go click? I feel as if you've been doing this alone and want to take your person with you. There you go. That's more like it, Charlie. I feel there's some resistance there. Okay. Three of Cups. I feel you're happy because there's resistance, but there's a quick change of mind when the date of the trip is set. And I feel there's something very earthy, very, I want to say organic. Now, Guadalajara I've heard of. So, but I see Guadalajara as a city. And I remember it for all the bad things. I had some trans friends in Guadalajara when the riots were happening. So it's a little beach. Okay, I feel as if there's local food stalls. And it gives you ideas. And I want to say you both get excited about the ideas. And I'm sorry, my memories go back to the 90s with this one. Because Guadalajara, there were riots aimed at LGBTQI communities that were doing a parade through Guadalajara in the 90s. And I had some trans friends who came back to Melbourne very injured. So, unfair. In Australia, we don't care. As long as you're a nice person, we don't care how you identify. Not really. Look, there's always going to be the outliers, but to us in Australia, that was really heart wrenching. I feel as if, Charlie, you're wanting to make a proposal of sorts on this trip. Okay, yeah. I feel, Charlie, you're wanting to make a proposal of sorts on this trip. Whether it's move in with me, whether it's I want you as my person for life. I feel as if there's, yeah. I feel as if you're planning it as a proposal. Now, I know if I try and say it, I'll get it wrong. Not at all. Okay. Then there's something of cement. Now, whenever I pick up of cement, it's something of certainty that is coming back with you after that trip. So, as I said, there was going to be organic ways of living. I kept seeing that. Organic ways of living, off-grid ways of living. Oh, mariachi, horses, flowers, singing. I like mariachi bands. Okay. You're just looking at the reflection of life at the moment and it doesn't match. Because I see you wanting to be self-sufficient, wanting to grow your own produce, wanting to grow your own flowers. And you're not quite there yet. And it's almost like your dream, you see things and how they can be, but you can't express it. It's almost like I'm seeing solar panels for power. I'm seeing water collection tanks. I'm seeing you lost the connection. Okay, I've lost my connection because I forget what I've said. I'm seeing solar panels. I'm seeing self-sufficiency, as in growing your own vegetables, growing your own flowers. I saw solar panels. I saw water collection tanks, but I feel you're looking at evaporative water as well. It's like I'm seeing off-grid stuff. Or self-sufficiency. Some people call it off-grid. Some people now call it self-sufficient. Other people just call it smart. Using your smarts. You're seeing your plan, but you're having difficulty explaining it. Yeah, that's what I was getting the whole reading, Charlie. There you go. Don't try and explain the entire picture. Explain the next step and how it connects to the entire picture. So if the entire picture is self-sufficient off-grid, say, I need to get this done first so that it powers this, so that we can live self-sufficiently. Because I also see that there's an outdoor cooking facility that might turn some people off. However, it's a cooking and storage facility. So whether it's a meat drying shed. Thank goodness I spent some time around farms. Because what I'm seeing is really hard for me to describe to a stream. It could even be an underground pit for cooking, and then there's a storage shed. So you can understand it. I'm glad you understand what I'm seeing, Charlie, because I'm seeing you also learning about it. Whether you're watching YouTube videos on the topic, I feel as if you're out talking to other people who have done it. I feel more in real life than just watching videos. But I'm old school. I can be totally wrong. And I feel as if these people will actually help you explain. But I do have the Queen of Cups, the Queen of Pentacles, the Nine of Cups, and the World. Make sure in your eagerness to get this achieved that you allow allotted time to communicate with others, whether that be your person, whether that be a neighbour. I feel there's a need for in real life communication with people. Yeah, I can do the same thing. I don't watch videos, but like you, Charlie, I've got family members that knew how to use materials just to survive. And these are the things we're missing in standing in our rights and, respect for a self. We're missing out on the wisdom and knowledge of generations that came before us. So you're a step ahead there, Charlie. And you were watching videos. You go for it, Charlie, because I can see your dream as clear as crystal. Even though you can't describe it to other people, I can actually see it. And if you were to present it in a way, if we get this done, there's more money for, and then describe the holidays. Because when you use electricity, you're only really paying the electricity company quadruple for what you're using. They get profits galore just on electricity only. So go for it, Charlie. I know you see it, but you have difficulty wording it to other people, in particular your person of interest. And I feel they may have drifted away, but they're still contactable. So they haven't blocked contact or anything like that. But you need to find a way of including them. You can redeem an oracle, Charlie. I'm just going to have a drink. Thirteenth oracle, vintage wisdom, sign of the times, law of positivism, magic of unicorns, energy and spirit. You get to choose, Charlie. Okay, there we are. Found it. I know, it's all in your head and you can see the final picture and you know the steps you need to take to get there. But from start to finish, people don't understand, is what I want to say. And particularly your person of interest does not understand. It's like they know what you're trying to do, but they don't understand the steps. And it's like you get so head focused that you exclude them. But anyway, which oracle would you like, Charlie? Vintage wisdom. Okay. You and me both, Charlie. I do like the old stuff too. But you do have to make time for them. Because you get hyper-focused and 2 or 3 days can go by. Okay, come on, guides. Guide me in the right direction. Okay. Now, let's see what comes from this, Charlie. Okay, choice. I like this one. This is like, you would rather wait and do something that lasts for generations than do something quick and cheap. And I feel that choice is misunderstood by a lot of people. It's like, I feel in your mind you have a vision of a stone house. Yeah, like a double stoned house, so the heat gets trapped in between the 2 walls. Yeah. In Australia, I'd know that. But, yes, Charlie, you just need to learn how to express it to others. Because I feel that's what's blocking you at the moment, is that you can't verbalize your dream. Okay, let's see. This is by Victoria Moseley. We'll see what Victoria Moseley says about choice. A maiden stands poised in the heart of an ancient ruin. She is surrounded by 3 footpaths leading in different directions, but she can only choose one. Red is the vibrant colour of blood and fire. Her crimson gown and flowers along the pathways suggest a mood of energy, life force and vitality, which may be needed to facilitate wise choices. The green foliage hints at the potential for new growth and the need... Sorry, I've got pages stuck together here. And the need for balance. She holds a shining crystal sphere in the palm of her hand. Crystal spheres, long revered as an ancient symbol of unity and totality, can be a useful tool to see a complete picture of self or situations. The presence of a dove overhead suggests peace is more likely to prevail if choices made are born out of love and respect. Discernment, intuition, and common sense play a vital role in deciphering needs from whims and wishes. They are worlds apart, so be sure to distinguish what is necessary before taking decisive action. Be still, listen to the guidance of your internal conscience, and in the words of William Shakespeare, to thine own self be true. And I feel, Charlie, that pretty much sums up what you're having difficulty explaining to others. Is the end picture. And that's okay. You can just say cyber hug. I'll get it, Charlie. I know you adore me because you're awesome. I was once on that journey with someone to do self-sufficient, off-grid lifestyle, but they forgot I was even there, so I left. Oh, thank you, Charlie. Cyber hug back to you. But just understand that if the person going along the journey for you feels left out, they will decide to put themselves first. So you need to include time for that person and for that person's needs, particularly when you become laser focused on a project. So hopefully that resonates, Charlie. Okay, there you go. Stargazer and altruistic. Welcome into the queue. Oh, thank you, Charlie. Blessings on your dream. Okay, have we still got Stargazer in the viewers? I don't think so. Yeah, that's why I got an empty. My guide wasn't directing me towards anything. If I could get somebody else to check for me to see if Stargazer is still hanging around. And I'll put up the list. Thank you, Wonderosity. Okay, Horse-drawn Portrait, you are next. There we go. I knew I'd get through the queue pretty quick. Now, Horse-drawn Portrait, when I was picking up you before, I am so happy to hear that you were laughing as I was doing that reading, because I feel as if you've had challenges and you've now started learning that they're not that big. It's like perspective. That's what I wanted to say. Perspective has come into the picture. Not to say that you've had it easy. I think you've actually... Welcome for the first time, your mama. Redhead. I'm not a redhead, actually. I've got too much grey at the moment. It's usually black. But anyway. Now, Horse-drawn Portrait, can you understand that all of a sudden things are... things are easier to prioritise? I'm used to stalkers, don't worry. Yeah, I feel as if it's almost like in Australia we have a saying, it's like the penny dropped, as in all of a sudden things started making sense. Oh, altruistic. Thank you for the clarification. The horse-drawn portrait, I'm picking up in you a more trusting energy. A more trusting energy that, given time, the falsities will reveal themselves. Perspective. That's what, yeah. I get this now. The cards are saying pretty much the same as what I was picking up. There's still something you would like to tackle. It's as if you want to tackle it to get rid of the stench. But I also think you've become a realist about it. You've learned that your determination is better put to your current circumstances. Yeah, but I'm glad you had the dream about it, because I'm trying to read this and having some perspective on what I'm getting, but not a lot. I do feel that your determination is now invested in your current circumstance. It's challenging, and I feel it's challenged you, but in a good way. It's like you're getting rid of past sorrows. Okay. I feel you're going on a trip too. You're going... It may only be a day trip or a weekend thing, but you're going... You're going to a different state. A different region. Yeah, but when people are morally corrupt to start with, are they ever going to bear their own place in morality? You don't have plans to. I am actually seeing a different, like, for me, I'm in Victoria and it's a 5-hour drive just to cross to the next state. And I've done it. Yeah, it's 4 or 5 hours. I can be in New South Wales or South Australia in 4 or 5 hours drive. And I have done it. Successfully. There's someone who's very generous in your current circumstance or in your current life, and you've been suspicious of their generosity, but I feel as if it's just them. It's who they are. Yeah. And it might be you I'm picking up on, that you've always been forgiving. You've always been ready to feed a stranger, that sort of generosity. Then you gel well. Why are you suspicious of the other person who does the same thing? Now I need to get down to tin tacks here. Okay, I feel as if current life circumstances have been so busy. Oh, the beliefs. Yeah, I get that. But current circumstances for you have been so busy that you've started seeing how resilient and skilled you are. And I feel as if the person who has the beliefs that worry you is an Aries, a March birthday. You don't know their birthday. Okay, I'll leave it for you to find out. That's what my guide is impressing upon me. I'm actually feeling that whatever's been happening, I want to say the last week, 2 weeks, you've realised how resourceful you can be. I know we were talking about leaking roofs, and yeah, I've got that attitude. I'll just put a bucket under it. It'll eventually get fixed. But it's like you tend to ignore roadblocks. You ask, well, what's the way around the roadblock? And I feel as if you've actually mended clothing. It's either mending clothing or going to a thrift store. That's okay, you're still there, altruistic, and the order is correct. Plan to mend. Okay, I want to say you're wanting to put some pizzazz into the mend. So I feel like you're wanting to upgrade with the mend. There is a name for it, but it escapes me at the moment. You're quite resourceful and skillful at it. I feel as if it's a hole that needs to be mended, and you're looking at making that hole into a flower. That's what I meant by pizzazz. It doesn't necessarily mean blinged up. It just means a bit more than normal. And yes, I always love thrifting too. And I always love donating to thrift stores. Can you understand horse-drawn portrait? Someone's had a problem with indigestion. Oh, Oh, that's the mending. Okay. That could be the pizzazz, the making it different. I knew it was making it different. You never know. You could put flowers anywhere. But someone's had a problem with indigestion. No, it's altruistic. Remember what I said before? I tune into the handle, and the readings I get are for the handle. Some things can relate to other people as well, but this is the picture part. That's okay. Okay, I'll leave you to check that one out, Horse-Drawn Portrait. I feel there is an easy fix. I feel whoever is suffering from it needs to avoid certain foods, and they know they do, but they're stubborn. Is that... Can I ask... Is that person in another state now? Traveling for work? Oh, they're in a sleep state beside you. I keep getting pulled back to another state, as in going traveling. I don't feel it is for an extended period of time though. I feel it's like for a visit. So pop back in and let me know. No, not your family. I got that it was personal to you, but not family oriented. Okay, which oracle would you like, Horse-Drawn Portrait? I have 13th oracle, Vintage Wisdom, Sign of the Times, Law of Positivism, Magic of Unicorns, Energy and Spirit. Okay. I'm not picking up family, energy and spirit. Okay. I'm actually not picking up family. Yes, your person, not necessarily any more than 2. And if I had to say which direction, I would be looking at northwest, northwest of where you are. And I do feel as if you have friends northwest of where you are. Okay. I don't take cards that flip out. It's just that me, horrible shuffler. My guides have been slow with the oracles today. They want the oracles to come out right. Okie dokie, Karen. There we go. Mindfulness. Peaceful presence, quiet mind. I like this one. This one sort of taps into the energy I was actually picking up as I was tuning in. Within you is a peaceful place, a quiet space where nothing is troubling or worrisome. It is where your personal self connects with the truth and awareness of your soul. There is nothing to solve, nothing to predict, nothing to think about. In fact, to attain this peaceful presence, thoughts are not required. The practice of mindfulness calls for you to let go of thinking, let go of striving, and choose to be peacefully present without judgment or analysis. Your soul is truly powerful cosmic energy, perhaps the greatest power you possess. When you realize your personal striving and worry, when you release your personal striving and worry, you automatically move into the vibrant, receptive state of trust and peace. Okay. This card is telling you that now is the time, the only time, and you choose peace. Let go of worry and the need for control. Then take a deep breath and choose to live in your trusting heart. That pervasive peace will bring profound happiness and radiate an absolutely irresistible vibration. And the affirmation for this card is, I quiet my mind, let go of all concerns, and breathe deeply. I live in the tranquil space of eternal trust and surrender. And I actually believe at one point in your past, you did have that vivid imagination that could take you anywhere you wanted to go, with the outcome you desired, you had a very vivid mind space. And I feel you're called upon again to use that vivid mind space in your favor. As I said, I feel you're called upon to use it in your own favor, because it's that vivid mind space that gives us the ability to escape reality. Sometimes reality gives you a slap in the face and you come out of that vivid mind space, but you can get it back. It's focusing, it might sound selfish for a spiritual person to say it, but it's focusing on yourself. on your needs. And when I say needs, not external needs, needs from within yourself. And you're not in control of the world, but you are in control of you. Get back in control of you, and you will get that vivid mind space back again. Because I feel you need it at the moment, Horse-Drawn Portrait. You've tried to do it in reality, but it requires others to help. And yeah, the vivid mind space can actually create things. Thoughts are things. Thoughts are things. And I do know people are waiting, but I do need to take a break. I will put the list up. No exploding bladders on stream, thank you. That's my rule. And Wonderosity will be when I come back. Oh, thank you, Horse-Drawn Portrait. But I feel you've got more power than what you give yourself credit for. I'll be back as soon as I can. There we go. I'm back. The sound should be good. And Wonderosity is next. Thank you for the welcome back, Altruistic. Hello, Wonderosity. I've got a trustworthy deck in here that I need to keep wrapped up. It's not as old as my original deck. And yes, I do have my original deck from 40 years ago. Thank you, Heartless Ricky. And welcome in. We'll see where we go from here. Okay, Wonderosity. Okay. I'm picking up the... I've lost who I am. Can you understand why I'm getting that energy, Wonderosity? It's like I seem to have lost who I am. Okay, you can understand it because it's weirding me out at the moment, so I've got to get past the weirding me out. I feel like you might have tried to get back into in real life stuff and things have just changed dramatically. Can you relate to that? Getting back into in real life stuff and things have changed dramatically. Okay, because that I can definitely relate to. I went out the other day with friends. Yes, normal place, normal thing. And one of my friends passed away a couple of weeks ago. And I wanted to return to a club that we used to go to. It no longer exists. And it's like, when did that happen? And someone said 4 years ago. And I'm picking up that kind of energy, that things have changed so much that you feel totally isolated. It's given you the thoughts of seeing what else is out there, like wanting to explore. I'm not getting back in your cave. I'm getting, I could even go overseas, is what I'm picking up. Because where you are now, I feel it's almost destroyed you. Princess Cat, haven't seen you for ages. Welcome back in. All spots are taken. It's been like that since I started my stream, but hang around because the viewers don't match the numbers of people in the queue. Wonderosity, can you understand desiring to see what other countries have to offer? Because I feel as if you're dumbfounded by how downtrodden you actually feel. There we go. You're ready to take action. It's like, I feel you've recovered from a heartache. You've recovered from, I don't want to say a shocking moment. I believe it's a heartache. You've recovered from it. And now you're ready to get out there again. And out there is just so different. Yeah, it's like you've been in frozen. You've been frozen in, I almost want to say 5 years ago. And it's like, I'm ready to explore love again. What has happened? And you feel that your world is not the same. I do want to say at some point in your past, it was easy for you to take time out and then just go back out and reinvent yourself. You always seem to hit the bullseye whenever you re-emerged. It's just now it's different. Yeah. I feel it's disrupted your sleep as well. Just let me know if it resonates, Wonderosity, because I'm feeling like you're ready to you're either ready to move or you are ready to explore what the rest of the world is like. And I want to say I'm picking up stability here. So you're sitting in a stable, very good place. And yet people don't seem to value the same stability anymore. Yet you do. In others, you value that in others. It's almost like the current world is making me sad. So either where you live politically or socially, it's making you sad. Yeah, I get that. You never did. Can you understand that you're responsible with your resources and you admire that in others, but you're not seeing it? It's like I'm ultra responsible. My bills are paid on time. I don't have the worries everyone else seems to complain about. And yet it's like, well, no wonder you're going overseas every 6 months with money you earn instead of looking after your. I do get that you're. It's making you sad that people aren't more responsible. It's like, it's gonna. I don't want to trigger anyone here, but Wonderosity, from your perspective, it's as if I've stepped out into a world of narcissists. It's like, yeah, everyone seems to be take, and boost their ego and um. Okay. Whew. I'm going to breathe this out for a second. I'm going to grab a coffee. My guide told me 3 more. Okay. Yeah. It's really weighing you down. It's like you don't even feel free enough to speak. It's so politically correct. You don't feel free enough to say anything. And trust me, I get that. I'm a Karen and a Scorpio. And an Aussie. You've all heard me. I go off tilt all the time. But society doesn't like that. And you're wanting to. I feel as if you're wanting to return to somewhere where you grew up. Or a place that has the values where you grew up. It's almost like I'm wanting to return to a rural setting. It wasn't what you were expecting. Okay. But can you understand why I'm picking up you're wanting to return to a rural setting? You're wanting to return to somewhere with space to breathe. And not with people living on top of each other. Okay. I feel you actually have the resources to do it, and you are just looking for someone. I feel you've had nightmares about what will happen if. I feel you've had nightmares about what will happen if you leave your resources. It's like the risk. What will happen if I take this risk and just go? And yet I see you making the choice and going. You're wanting to find that freedom. And I know not all of the world is technically free. At times I don't even feel free and I live in Australia. Yeah, I feel as if you're wanting to go somewhere where people still interact and laugh. people still stop to help strangers. It's almost like I want to step back into that time. There are places that do exist, so I've been told. My brother said to me, why don't I move to Texas? And it's like, I'm too stable. I have the nightmares about what's going to happen if I walk away from stability. But my brother still lives in Australia, went to Texas with his daughter and said to me, Karen, why don't you move to Texas? It's like, he was telling me how wonderful it was, and I'm like, okay. Which oracle card would you like, Wonderosity? 13th Oracle, Vintage Wisdom, Sign of the Times, Law of Positivism, Magic of Unicorns, Energy and Spirit. Energy and Spirit. Okie dokie. Now this is Sandra Ann Taylor. And sometimes I don't agree with Sandra Ann Taylor, but everyone in... And I was actually having this discussion on Sunday. Everyone in the spiritualist movement has a different perspective. And trying to be inclusive with that different perspective is difficult. Because when the perspectives differ, someone's nose gets put out of joint. It's like, okay. I like my spiritual community because everybody is accepting. We accept our differences and celebrate our similarities, which is not very often done these days. There we go. Okay. Current of emotions, uncontrolled feelings. Okay, this is going to be interesting. Because I was picking up a loneliness in relating to the world, feeling like you were isolated in relating to the world, when in actual fact you're not. People are just too politically correct. So let's see how we go. The raging river on this card signals a time of great upheaval with strong, seemingly uncontrollable feelings. You may already be experiencing an emotional situation at work or in your family, or one may be coming your way. You can stave off the problem by taking a logical, objective approach. If I can read, come on. If you don't get swept away by high emotions, the situation can be short-lived. Perhaps these high emotions have been a way of life for a while. Chronic anxiety or depression can make you feel overwhelmed and get you seriously out of balance. This agitation reduces beneficial attraction, for a raging river can only push things one way. It's time to look at your reactions and establish a new way of doing things. Get some clarity about what's actually stimulating these strong feelings. Difficult emotions come from negative thoughts and misinformed beliefs. So calm down, vent your feelings in appropriate ways, and choose more positive thoughts. This will allow you to take the action needed to honour your process and resolve things. And your affirmation is, I remain balanced and peaceful. I perceive the situations around me with calm clarity. And my actions are tranquil and methodical. And I really believe you're already in that affirmation space. It's the situations around you. You are seeing them with clarity, but it's like I'm seeing them with clarity for the first time. So hopefully that resonates, Wonderosity. But yeah, it's like you don't have rose-coloured glasses. The rose-coloured glasses have come off. Princess Cat, I've been up and down. I am going on a therapy that removes my immune system. But that has been push, pull, push, pull, push, pull, push, pull. It's been on again, off again. Yes. But I won't go there. It's just been an interesting ride. An interesting ride. But Wonderosity, all the best. And star card at the bottom of the deck. I do feel you will move. And hello, Taco. I've got these cards, which are one of my oldest decks of cards, wrapped up in a very nice little pouch. So I need to be careful when I put them away. Because you wouldn't believe it, I fell on the box. Oh, thank you, Wonderosity. I hope things get better for you too. We all go through our struggles. It doesn't, like, some may sound, in the describing, some may sound bigger than others. But in reality, we're all going through a struggle of some sort. Okie dokie. Unicorn Gate. Do you want to know why the moon's messing up your balance? It's the black moon. So if when you enter your living quarters, if you put a key where it can be seen and a flower where it can be seen, it can help with the balance. Janine, you are up. So hopefully that helps you a bit, Unicorn Gay, because it's I've been having trouble with the black moon too. Things stopping and starting and tying up time. It's like I've become time poor. Okay, I'll see if Janine is still in the viewers. Yes, Janine, there you are. Hello. Yes, I'm getting there. I've just spoken too much. I've been working as a medium. I filled in for somebody, so consecutive days of it. I feel as if you're seeking out fun, Janine. It's what I've done it all my life. Altruistic. I've done it all my life. And yeah, it's a pun. I get it. Done it all my life. And 40 years professionally. But Janine, I'm picking up you're seeking out fun. Just let me know if that resonates. It's like I need to get rid of this heavy energy. Okay. Hopefully I'm not having any dropouts, or any lags or anything. Hopefully I've still got Janine here. Yep. Just let me know if it resonates, Janine. Oh, my camera is a bit lagging. Heartbroken and rejected. That's what I said, seeking it out. It's like I need to do something to get rid of this heavy energy. Yeah. Let's see what comes up, Janine. Ace of Wands. Yeah, you're wanting to change things. You're wanting things to change. I do have to say, though, at the moment you're thinking very pessimistically or very negatively. And very black-white. It's either good or bad. There's no in-between in your thinking. I feel as if, look at the lessons. If you looked at lessons from the heartache, you would understand that it's something you should have left a while ago. I feel someone got in first. Can you understand that? Somebody got in first. It's not that... I feel you were doing you and you were doing everything right as your morals dictate. The other person wasn't, and you were thinking, why am I here? And then all of a sudden, they dropped the bomb. When you were thinking it anyway. So sometimes we have to be honest with ourselves and it can hurt. Dropped the bomb. B-O-M-B. I feel the other person dropped it. As in, yeah. I feel the struggle that you've got at the moment is finding yourself. Yeah, you're wanting to distract yourself, but you don't know what enjoyment you have. Yeah, when they say they're not looking for anything serious, believe them straight away. I feel as if there's a fear of moving, but also I feel as if you adapted yourself to merge with this person. And now you're having difficulty finding yourself again. I feel you may have even sold art supplies. to spend time with this person. There you go, heartache. Just let me know if you can resonate with selling art supplies to spend time with this person. It doesn't resonate. Breenie, thank you for the raid. How was your stream? Go and give Breenie at Strange Moon Lilith a follow. Art supplies doesn't resonate. Then I feel you've sold something, Janine. But hopefully your stream was excellent, Breenie. I don't doubt it. Welcome in, Raiders. And I feel, Janine, in the last 3 or 4 days, you may have even picked an argument with someone just because you were poked. Your network is a bit laggy. My camera is a bit laggy. So I'm just letting you know that that's my side. But it's only the camera. Oh, I always need a reading. But us readers can never read for ourselves because we know what's going on. But Janine, I feel as if someone... you're the bear at the moment, and someone poked the bear 3 or 4 days ago, and you snapped back. You're welcome, Brainy. But you need a reading. Yes, us readers can never read for ourselves. Okay, I feel as if you snapped back. I can't change that feeling, Janine. So sometimes I know this is public, but it's been a major theme. Okay. I feel as if you may have friends of friends. You may have mutual friends. Okay. I'm still picking up that you banked everything on this situation. Sorry, Brainy. I'll see how I go. I've had a full queue for quite a while. Janine, I actually feel that you invested everything in this person. And I do feel as if they were the wrongdoer and mutual friends have actually drifted away from you. Okay. Stand your ground. Yeah. I'm picking up stand your ground, but I feel like you're locking yourself away. I feel as if you're blaming yourself. And no, it's not you. But a wise person once told me many moons ago, if anyone says to you they're not looking for a relationship or anything permanent, believe them. But other than that, you're not doing anything incorrect. And I feel like there's a T name my guide keeps giving me a T name. I'm not getting the whole name. But I feel it's a friend of the person. I feel it's a friend of the person has an eye on you. Thank you for the posture check, altruistic. My back won't click at the moment, so... drunk. Yeah, you'd have to be drunk to say that name. Drunken. There you go. Oh, thank you, Drunken. I'm not sure which friend, but there you go. You never know who you meet online. Friend of the guy who doesn't want a relationship. I'm being shown reddish colour hair, or auburn, I think most people would call it. It's a reddish brown colour. Yeah, I'm not a meme, Karen. Actually, it might be somebody... You can understand who I mean though, Janine, can't you? But from Drunken, I think I can understand... I think it was last week I was talking to someone about the meme effect. Well, follow me, Drunken, then you can know when I go live. Now, Janine, can you relate to this description that I gave as being a friend of the person who caused the heartache? I got reddish colour hair, more auburn, which I feel is dark brown with a red tinge to it. That was a friend of the person who caused heartache, has an eye on you as potential. No, not the person who said they don't want a relationship. I feel this is a friend of that person. The friend has reddish colour hair. It has a red tinge to it. Oh, there we go. I just get that they have interest in you. So you're not what you're making out yourself to be. I feel like you're making yourself out to be unworthy of stability. Yo, mama, totally get it. Yeah, but we can take a break from the dating scene. That's fine. But I feel during that break, Janine, you have to convince yourself it's not you. That what you desire... I've seen it. I've seen it in friends of mine who have been on the dating scene. And they believe that all the dating scene is a bunch of hookups. And it's not. It's just where we seem to look for people now is dating apps, for example. And I view dating apps as maybe an add to what I'm doing. But let me give you this visual. If you're looking for a connection through dating apps, you're probably looking for somebody who is scrolling the dating apps while taking their morning toilet break. And that's a visual to put dating apps in their appropriate spot. Because it's like, I want you out of the bathroom, even if you're looking at my profile. It's like, it's just one of those things. But if we get the courage to be in real life, talking to strangers, just saying hello at the service station, at the grocery store, you pick it. We do see people. And practicing that talking to others is the best thing we can do. Yeah, your mama sitting on the toilet opening up Tinder and scrolling through. It's like, puts it in its right place, doesn't it? It's like they're thinking they can, if they're on Tinder or dating apps or Bumble, whichever one you use, pretty much all of the dating app people are the same people. And I've started believing that dating apps are for people that I don't want to meet. I'm an outgoing person. I want to meet somebody who will be out in real life beside me. Not sitting on the toilet scrolling through dating apps to get their next hookup. So that might help you, Janine, in terms of talking to people out in the real world. Be curious about human beings. Because the hookup, yes, it's more prevalent, the hookup thing. But when you're curious about a person rather than the end result, you learn more about them quickly. And I've made the mistake of not doing that. I've made the mistake of looking at the outcome, not the person. So I'm as guilty of doing that. So I'm not calling anybody out. But I feel like talking to people in real life will get you back liking yourself. Even though at the moment you feel like staying at home would be your best bet with the hermit card. I didn't show it, but there you go. And there's something delaying my camera. It's not my bit rate, but there's something delaying my camera. So I just have to be aware of that. But start talking yourself up, Janine. Not talking yourself down. That's a good one. And then you can give me feedback next time. Oh, it's starting to get a bit cold here. There you go. Altruistic, you are up. Okay. Sleepy, but still there. Thank you for hanging around. Okay, come on. Come on, cards. Okay. Oh, thank you, Janine. Always appreciate you. Always. Altruistic, I'm picking up that... Okay. You're feeling breadcrumbed at the moment? Can you understand that? And I get financially. And other ways. Okay. Have you got a small dog, please, altruistic? A small dog? I'll just wait. If you get thrown to an ad, don't forget to tell me. Okay. A few years back. I just had a dog running around my feet. I had to mention it. Okay, let's see. I feel as if you're actually laughing at this reading because you didn't expect someone like me to pick it up. Okay. I feel you're grinding away. Can you understand working and saving heaps? Unimpressible, welcome in. First time. A lot of first timers today. Okay, then what are you saving up for? I feel you're saving up. You're wanting a relationship, Reed. Sometimes it doesn't work that way. Sometimes it does not work that way. Oh, thank you, unimpressible. Okay. I feel if the savings were destroyed situation is linked to a heart matter, I do feel it could be linked to a heart matter, as in someone you were connected to. I feel it was you that did the destroying. Sorry to say. I've done it. I've self-sabotaged. Thank you, Yo Mama. I've self-sabotaged, and I feel that there is a self-sabotage sense here, and it has to do with a romantic connection. Let me see. Yeah. I feel you're quite stable, actually. I feel you may have moved away from a situation. Okay. I feel as if you looked at the situation altruistic, you would see that the person you were with was asking you for confirmation, was asking you for validation. It is fixable. Okay, if that was your medical truth, that is for you and your medical practitioners to work through. Oh, I get that. Particularly when it comes to back pain. But the doctors are only learning about back pain and neuropathic pain. They're only just learning about it. So, in that respect, if the doctors are just learning about it, how can we expect the rest of humanity to understand? I feel as if a distance separates you and the past person. I'm not picking up the heartache that you're describing, though. Okay, discuss the medical terms with your treating health professional. It's not something that a tarot read should even delve into. That's okay. I get that it was it was sort of like a disbelieved medical situation. And that can happen because unless we've experienced something, and it's getting more and more narrow field, unless we've experienced something, how can we empathize? But I do feel that once you deal with the ongoing situation you're facing, that there is a possibility of reconnecting. Okay. Altruistic, please discuss it with your medical professionals. It does seem like you are really challenged by what you're going through. Make sure your medical professionals know everything. Yeah, I'm believing you that the heartache is real. It's just I didn't see it in the cards. We can have multiple things happening in our lives. It doesn't mean that a tarot reading or a tarot reader is going to pick up on everything. So, what I've been saying is that you are separated from the person who you're speaking of. You feel that there's no hope. What I'm saying is once you actually deal with the situation, fix it, I feel there is hope, but it's done in conjunction with your medical practitioners. Yeah, it sounds like you need that anger to be dealt with. Because I've altruistic, you can ask any of my regular viewers. I've just been diagnosed with a rare condition. And one hospital put me through 12 surgeries. And it wasn't until I went to a different hospital that they diagnosed it. So I understand that sometimes medical issues can get missed. But we do have to deal with that anger, because we are angry that it got missed. We are angry that it was never seen. So make sure your treating health professionals know the anger you're going through. You can be a martial artist. I know martial arts. And my profession was psychologist. But until you can sit down and tell everybody that you're okay, you may actually... Psychologists sit down with a psychologist. So don't ever feel that a therapist can't have help. There you go. But also what you've lost, you need to deal with that too. And I'll leave it there, altruistic, because I'm feeling the shakes in my hands at the moment. I don't know whether you've actually got the shakes at the moment. But I would discuss it with your medical practitioners. Again, discuss it with your medical practitioners. They're the best ones. Tarot is not going to give you the answers that you need. And if you do see a therapist to get over that you feel destroyed now, the therapist may also help as a mediator in communicating with the person who didn't believe you. And I will leave it there. Hopefully that's a hopeful note. Okay, yo mama. Altruistic, please discuss it with your medical professionals. You could give me as much information as you like, but I can't wave a magic wand. That's not what tarot does. If you read the about me, it actually says you should be surprised when someone picks up something about you. Altruistic, I've moved on from your read. I had to. It was physically impacting me, so I had to move on. So please discuss it with your medical professionals. A tarot reader doesn't need that much information. That's a bit of an ask, yo mama. Remaining year read. I don't do that. What I do is tune into your energy. I feel as if geographically you're very close to altruistic. Okay, you can ask an interesting question, but I believe I'm going to laugh at it. Well, PA actually, I know PA means Pennsylvania, but in Australia we have different abbreviations. Ask your interesting question, yo mama. I don't use the word soulmate. I can tell you why. In our journey through life, we have many soulmates. And our parents are our first. I don't know about you, but I do not want my romantic partner in the same category as my parents. Ew, it just puts weird thoughts in my head. I feel as if you're not intentional. Yo, mama, I feel as if you're not intentional. And it's a bit specific, but I'll give it my best shot. I feel as if you may already be with someone. And trust me, I give what my guides give. Single. Okay, let's see. I give what my guides give. Why did the Fool come up with the two of you? The Star. Okay. I feel as though you're quite youthful. I feel as though you're quite youthful, yo mama. I do feel as if you're attracted to an older person though. Yeah. Thank you, Taco. Yo, mama, can you understand being attracted to an older person? Just yes, no is fine. My guide is telling me this is in real life now. And I did pick up that you were with someone. Sorry, that's what I was picking up. Why do people automatically assume tarot people are all-knowing, all-seeing? I can't see location. I'm in Australia. Nationality. Wouldn't have a clue. If I get it, I'd tell you. Look, we're all after spicy and sexy. You asked, I got age, older than you. But I feel like you are with someone. My guides keep telling me that you are with someone. Or you are attracted to someone who is older than you. And I will leave it there. That's okay. You can be honest. You can go around Twitch spreading that I am BS. But I know if my guides give me something, I'm going to stick with it. So it's either someone older than yourself or you're with somebody. So that's the answer to your question. And those who have followed me know I do not change what my guide gives me. Because in the world of the spirit, there is no past, present, future. And I've got a few in there that have followed me for a while. They'll let you know I don't change what my guide says. So 1 out of 5 ain't bad. I gave you age. It was a very specific question. Very specific question. I gave you age. So there you go. Sometimes I get given numbers. I have no clue. And the older I get, the less I can tell about age. Heartless Ricky, you're up next. Hello, Blue Moss Dragonette. Welcome in. Heartless Ricky. Okay. I'm doing okay. I'm getting there, Blue Moss Dragonette. I've been stuffed around by medical people. I don't know, yo mama. Have no clue. But I'm picking up that Heartless Ricky is in a little bit of a... Oh, how can I say... uncertain phase. It's like there's uncertainty. Just let me know if that resonates. Yeah. And I feel as if you're stuck there. Yeah. Okay. I feel like you've been swept up in a romantic situation, but you've needed to take a break from it. It was just too much too soon. Just let me know if that resonates, Heartless Ricky. There you go. Let's see. There's a feeling of it being all about money or all about stability. I don't know if that's what they're presenting to you or what you're presenting to them. But there's a feeling that something's missing. It's like being unseen, being invisible to the person. You're just along for the ride. Yeah. And I feel as if there was a situation of discussion and disagreement around either their family or your family. I feel that's what triggered the needing to take a break. And I get a feeling you need to listen to what your heart's telling you, because yeah, listen to what your heart's telling you. I feel your heart's telling you you need to move on. Thank you for the hydrate, Taco. Okay. I need to do with this. Hi, Landon History Buff. Yeah. Listen to your heart, heartless Ricky. And you're not heartless. I know that. Now, Landon History Buff, are you going to join the queue? Because at the moment, I'm going to have to close it. So, I just don't want... There you go. Oh, I didn't know it was full. Sorry about that, Landon History Buff. I'll keep it in mind, though. Okay, I'm just juggling the energy now. Taco, you are up. Okay. It is I. Hello, Taco. Hey, Breenie. I know you're there. Oh, I'm going to need a quick buzz fix. Taco, are you okay if I take my buzz fix now? I'm going to get up and move around. Taco's not okay with it. Okay. It's fine. Thank you, Taco. I need a buzz fix. And while I'm taking my buzz fix, have a think. I feel as if there is a feminine energy that is pressuring you about financial matters. So while I'm walking around, you can have a think about that. Okay, hopefully the sound is good. I have to keep checking the sound. Now, Taco, I was in your read before my guides told me I had to take a break, and Breenie, I've moved you up. So Taco, can you understand there's a feminine energy that's either nagging about financial resources or along those lines, putting the pressure on with financial resources? Okay, here we go. You are building. They don't see it. But I feel you've said no. I feel you've said no to a request. The start. Yeah, you've put yourself first. And it has not gone down well. That's what I'm picking up. It has not gone down well. Okay. Can you understand, is this female, is the female we're talking about also a little bit isolated and alone, maybe depressed themselves? Not that you know of. I feel this energy of a little bit lazy, that they could actually do better. They don't see it that way, but it's like things from 10 years ago are getting brought up here. Hi, Snoke. Hi. Sorry, I've had to close the queue. Chat can tell you what that was all about, but yes, we'll get there. I feel as if, yes, bills have gone up, but I feel the percentage that's being requested of you is greater. I also feel as if you may have had money go missing, like cash money go missing. Yeah. You're in two minds about whether to give in. Because I believe this is, yeah, it's cold shoulder stuff. And I wouldn't be at all surprised if you're dealing with a Gemini here. Can you understand Gemini energy, why I'm picking up Gemini energy? Okay. Gemini is June. June. Either you began this back in June, I got Page of Swords, Page of Wands. I feel as if you're wanting to take action, but the person you're dealing with is not listening. And I feel as if they would not be able to cope without you there. So they're walking a fine line. I feel as if you've sacrificed